ค่ะอย่างนั้นเดี๋ยวทางลำดับถัดไปนะคะเราก็จะมาพูดในส่วนของทางเรื่องของ the power of big data นะคะหรือว่าทางเรื่องของ SEI ค่ะ SEI วันนี้เราได้รับเกียรติจากทางคุณสักครู่นะคะสักครู่นะคะค่ะสำหรับ SEI นะคะวันนี้เราได้รับเกียรติจากคุณ Jasdeep นะคะสิงห์โบโฮนะคะ Pre-Sale Engineer จากทาง Nectary Software ค่ะซึ่งทางระบบของ SEI เนี่ยค่ะเป็น Business Intelligence แล้วก็เป็นเรื่องของ Data Management Solution สำหรับตัว SEC 300แล้วก็ตัว SEC X3 ค่ะหลายๆท่านอาจจะใช้ตัว SEC Intelligence อยู่นะคะ SEI เนี่ยจะเป็นอีกตัวหนึ่งแต่ว่ามันจะทำได้มากมิติมากขึ้นนะคะซึ่งวันนี้ทางคุณ Jasdeep นะคะก็บินตรงมาจากแคนาดานะคะเพื่อมานำเสนอโซลูชันให้กับทางท่านลูกค้าค่ะขอเรียนเชิญทางคุณ Jasdeep ค่ะ
All right. Hello, everyone. How is everyone doing? I'm sorry, I only speak English. Everybody's okay with English? Okay, but I've learned something in Thai, so it's Swadee Tukan. Is that good? So, hello, everyone. My name is Jasdeep, and I'm pre-sales engineer for Sage Enterprise Intelligence, and I'm coming all the way from very cold Canada to very warm Thailand. So it's a pleasure to be here and to see and meet all of you. And today I'm going to present Sage Enterprise Intelligence. Have you heard about the solution before? It's a business intelligence, data analysis, and reporting tool. So how many of you are familiar with SEI already? You can raise your hands. Or if you're using an intelligence tool already, it could be Sage Intelligence if you are aware of that.
ตอนนี้มีท่านใดใช้ตัว SEC Intelligence อยู่ไหมคะ Financial Report
Okay, so how many of you are using Sage 300 ERP? Just one? Can you raise your hands? And Sage X3? So I believe that most of you are on Sage 300 here. Okay, perfect. So just to give you a quick overview of the solution, I'll walk you through different slides. And then after that, I will also present the SEI as a solution, which is for data analysis and business intelligence. So that's me, as you can see. My name is Jasdeep, and I'm pre-sales engineer for Nectary, and we are the authors of the product called Sage Enterprise Intelligence. Quick walk over the agenda for today, what we will be covering. We will be introducing the solution to you, and we will also discuss what are the various business intelligence challenges that we are facing on a day-to-day basis when it comes to reporting on financial data, or it could also be your operational data. So what are the challenges that we're currently facing? There's definitely, when it comes to data analysis and reporting, how are you actually having all those challenges being faced at this point? Some of the most and the key important challenges are that the users are unable to access the real-time data directly from the ERP systems. So yes, you're entering the data into ERPs, but those ERPs might not always have the great reporting tool for you. So you need to bring in that data from those ERP systems and bring that into a system which can help you create financial reports, sales reports, operational reports, so on and so forth. So that is a big challenge that customers face. Definitely also the slow performance of the reporting, because you are having a lot of data in those ERP systems. So definitely there is a need for a tool which can handle that large amount of data. Then difficult to consolidate multiple sources of data as well. Now within the ERP system, we have multiple companies set up sometimes. So you are creating a lot of data in those ERP systems, and There are few tools out there who can actually help you consolidate all that information from the ERP systems and bring that into a reporting tool from where you can create your financial and operational reports. Now, how SEI can actually help when it comes to your business intelligence reporting. First of all, a quick background about the solution. It's a solution based in Canada, Montreal, and we have been within the Sage ecosystem for over 20 years now. And this solution is developed by the BI and ERP experts. And it has been labeled as the OEM solution for Sage since 2013, available in 50 plus countries, 2,700 customers worldwide, and we also have 300 plus partners, including here in Thailand as well. And then these are the various solutions that you can see in the box, such as Sage Intacct, Sage X3, Sage 300, so on and so forth. The list continues. So we are available for different Sage 200 product lines. Now, how does SCI empower users to get the answers the business needs? First of all, a quick understanding of what the solution actually does. So it is a fully integrated business intelligence and data management solution that helps organizations make informed decisions based on their own ERP data. And not just the ERP data, it could be your enterprise-wide data. Data coming from your ERP, data coming from your CRM softwares, data coming from your legacy systems. It can connect to all those systems and bring in the data into the solution to help you provide those reports. And then how you can actually also achieve a quick ROI. It reduces the time spent on the manual reporting, since as I will show you in the demonstration, how easy it is to connect to the data and then be able to drag and drop, slice and dice the data, and see the data the way you would like. Quickly implement and learn the solution. So the learning curve is very small when it comes to understanding how the solution works. It's very easy, and I'll show you again in the demonstration how this works. Another very big advantage of SEI is that it already comes with the pre-built reports. So you do not have to create these reports from the scratch. So there are reports which are tailored to Sage 300. You will have reports on financials, you have reports on sales, inventory, purchasing, project and job costing. So all those different modules are already having these pre-built reports. Now, I asked you this question about the SI first. So I believe nobody is using SI at this moment. Sage Intelligence. Okay, so for those who are aware of the SI, Sage Intelligence is a solution which is also helping with the reporting and analysis. And here we are trying to understand the difference between Sage Intelligence and Sage Enterprise Intelligence. And Sage Enterprise Intelligence is what I'm talking about today. So firstly, the Sage Intelligence tool. Who is their target market? The people and the users who need the business analysis needs. And then they have a quick learning curve to begin with. It's also a solution which is offered only on Excel. So the users who are only limited to Excel and they might want to just create their reports within Excel, that's a solution for them. And of course, easy collaboration and wants to base via learning. Now, SEI, the Sage Enterprise Intelligence, who is this for? So this is for the organizations who need advanced analytics and reporting to expand their reporting also beyond Excel. As you will notice, SEI is a solution which is offered not only on Excel. Yes, it is in Excel, but it is also offered in web application. So you can go on a web browser and you can use the drag and drop ability, easily slice and dice the data, and use it anywhere. So you're not limited to just Excel. You can use it on your mobile devices, you can use it on your tablets, you might be on the go, but you're not dependent on Excel for your reporting within SEI. And then, of course, access to the multiple data sources and to manage the data. So another advantage of SEI is that it helps you bring in the data from multiple sources. So like I said, not only your Sage 300 ERP, you can also connect to your other systems. It could be a legacy system, it could be a CRM, it could be a solution based in the cloud, it could be in your premises, even Excel sheets. If you want to bring in the data from Excel that you might be storing there, and you rather want to have a better and a more rigid solution to handle that data, you can bring that within SEI. And then, of course, consolidate multiple companies, multiple entities within Sage 300. You can do so with the help of SEI. So top 5 reasons before I start my presentation and show you the solution in the action. Of course, enhance user experience, and you will notice that as soon as I start showing you the product, flexibility of the product, how easy it is to slice and dice and filter on the different companies, different entities on the data, data management, enterprise-wide reporting, and it's also a scalable solution. So it will grow with your organization. So if today you have maybe only one company set up in Sage 300, that is definitely possible to grow your organization and have SCI growing with it. So you can have multiple companies added up to your organization later on, and then it will be possible for you to consolidate them all together and report them within SCI. All right, so I will not go through each and every slide because I know that we are having a time crunch. So I'll do now, what I will do is to simply go and show you the product demonstration. So how many of you are using Sage 300 web screens at this moment? No one? Oh, there you are. I should definitely talk about that. So the Sage 300 web screens. There we go. All right, so this is Sage 300 web screens. For those who are using or who are planning to use and switch to them, SCI can be fully embedded within Sage 300 web screens. As you can see, this is the tiny little button here at the bottom, which can be configured on the Sage 300 web screens environment, and you can have everything SCI within Sage 300, ranging from your admin settings to embedding the dashboards and the entire solution as well. So I can open one of the dashboards here just to show you what it would look like embedded within Sage 300 web screens. And you can create multiple tabs here on the top, as you can see. So easily switch between one dashboard to another to continue your data analysis and see the different KPIs that matter the most to you. So here, for example, we are looking at a CFO dashboard, a role-based dashboard with all these different KPIs which are native to SCI, and they are put together to give you a full picture of your financial health of your organization, for example. So this is a dashboard which is not only a pretty image to look at, but it can also be, users can easily go and change the filters and play around with the data as well. So if I want to go and change a fiscal period and see all my postings, all my KPIs for fiscal period 3 rather than 4, I can apply that change and then see my data changing on the fly. So just wanted to show you the embeddedness for those who would want to switch to the Sage 300 web screens at some point. And now we will switch to the standalone version of SCI, which is right now, as you can see, in the web application. Like I said, it's a solution which is offered on multiple platforms. First one we will be looking at here is the web application. So as you can see, with SCI, we have out-of-the-box templates for Sage 300. So if I expand the folder right here, we will see all the different modules which are delivered out of the box. So it could be your AP, AR, finance, sales analysis, project and job costing. Each one of them come out of the box with these data models, which further contain pre-built set of reports, graphs, and visualizations, which you can use from the day one. So let's go ahead and open some of the reports. I'll open detailed transaction report, for example, on the financials, but please keep in mind there are all kinds of reports. I have a very limited time, and otherwise I would have spent an entire day showing you what is there out of the box. So this report here, for example, is a consolidated report. So we have consolidated the data coming from two different companies, Sam Inc., Sam Ltd., and then put them together to show them both companies' data within the same report. So how these reports actually work, very quickly to give you an overview. So these reports are based on groups, pivots, and columns, the 3 shelves you see on the top. And you can very easily slice and dice the data on these reports by moving things around. And you do not need to have a very hardcore training to do this. You simply pick the field. If I want to see my fiscal year rather in the first place, I simply drag and drop that and keep it in the first place. And then as the report will load, it will now show me all the years instead of the company codes. What I can also do is to bring in my company code in the pivots. In that case, it's going to keep company codes side by side, so I can do the analysis of these two companies by keeping them next to each other. So you can compare not only the company codes, you can bring in other dimensions as well. So just the ease of use, the slicing, dicing, and bringing the data and seeing it the way you want to see. And then comes the ability to easily drill down on your data as well. So fiscal year, then I'm drilling down into the next level, so I can see all my GL account numbers here. And then I can further drill down on that to see information on fiscal periods, or I can keep all my fiscal periods right back after the fiscal year. So very easy to slice and dice and bring different dimensions into the solution. So that was one report, just to show you what a basic report looks like and how easy it is to manipulate the data on these reports. There are some of the industry-standard reports as well, which are delivered out of the box. So here are some of the reports like income statement, balance sheet, cash flow, so on and so forth. So I'm quickly going to filter on this. And that will have our standard layout of the income statement, for example, where we have the sales, cost of goods sold already in a nice little layout, which again, I can drill down to different levels of details. And that depends on what fields we are entering here. So right now, the next field is the account code, so I can see all the account codes. I can then drill down to see all the document numbers. So you can really get very granular with your data when it comes to drilling down to the different details. You want to see all the transactions that add up to that sum in the sales. You can do so with help of the drill down ability. And then, if you want to bring in more dimensions and measures, there's a toolbar here, as you can see, and one of the tools is dimensions and measures, where we can easily find other dimensions, such as if I want to bring in the quarter, or if I want to bring in any of the segment codes defined within Sage 300, or company code, so they are all there. And then, on the other side, the measures offers us the pre-built KPIs. So you do not have to start from the scratch when it comes to creating all those calculations. If you want to bring in the year-to-date calculations, you want to bring in the rolling 12, budget actual mix, you simply pick the fields like this and simply drag and drop them into the report. And then the next thing you see is that there will be 2 added columns into the report, as we can see now. So you can continue the analysis and take advantage of these pre-built KPIs. Then comes the sharing and distribution as well on SEI. So each report and visualization, dashboards, graphs, and charts, they can be shared with your team members. And just not within the organization, it can be shared across the organizations, outside the organization as well. So here in the sharing ability, we have multiple tools. So you can export these reports in a format of your choice. So you can use Excel export, you can use a PDF export, multiple ways to export the data. You can also send comments on these reports, and this tool actually takes the quick screenshot of the report, so you can actually really highlight what numbers need some attention. So you can annotate on these reports and send them as an attachment in a direct email directly from within SEI. So it supports that feature as well. You can, if you would like to use to do a printout of the report by setting some of the features on page setup and printing it, that is also a possibility. And most importantly, you can schedule these reports based on your own time and date as well. So there's a scheduler which also comes, and where you can really set up a reporting pack. A reporting pack is a set of different reports put together, where you have a title on the top, your company logos, followed by the table of contents, which will tell you which report is on what page, and followed by all the different visualizations. And that would look more like this here. So you will have Sage Enterprise Intelligence, table of contents, and a nice dashboard embedded within that PDF file, which can be shared with different team members. And then, yeah, I'll let you take the photo. And then after that, you have all your financial statements like cash flow, followed by the income statement, balance sheet, so on and so forth, all part of the same package, which can be easily shared between team members, presented to the board, so on and so forth. So that's basically what I wanted to quickly cover. There's a lot more. There's also an ability to create financial budgets and sales forecasts within SEI. If that's something that interests you, definitely you can come and see me at the booth. I'm present there. We can discuss about that a bit more in detail if you will be interested. And then let's quickly move to the next platform, which is also the Excel. So what we just saw was the web application, and now we are looking at the Excel add-in tool, which is the same solution, exactly the same solution, which is offered on Excel for the Excel lovers. So here, if I go into the add-ins ribbon, we will see over 25 different tools which we are able to use to create these reports. So this could be not only financial reports, it could be your sales reports, it could be your operational reports, anything which you can use and create using SEI's Excel add-in. So here are some of the examples: income statement, balance sheet, some of the dashboards as well. And the tool is very easy to use because it's offering all these different tools here to do the calculations. So if I go in the cell right here, you will notice a big formula written here. But it's nobody who actually manually wrote down this formula. It's taken care of by the tools such as the formula wizard, where we can go and easily make selections about which data model do we want to use, what is the field that we want to use, the operation that we are doing on that field, and then apply a set of different filters by simply mapping it with individual cells within the spreadsheet. And that's all it takes, no manual writing down of the formulas. And that's how each one of these cells is calculated, and you have your reports made very quickly. What we have recently done when it comes to giving users the same platform as the web application, because they need that flexibility to be able to be on the go and still be able to find out their reports. But we have now integrated an Excel-like environment within the web applications. So here, this is the same application we saw first in the web, as you had all these different data models on the site. And now, what we are looking at is the Excel-like environment where we have the same layout for the rows and columns, which we can easily go and change and be more tangible with. And then it offers all kinds of similar functionalities which Excel does when it comes to formatting, adding new formulas, and then also the analysis tab, which is a native SCI functionality, which helps you set the filters and calculations using the same interface that Nectari actually offers, or SCI actually offers. So you can go and pick your different fields and calculate your formulas within the web workbooks here. And then for SI users, I think there are not many from what I've understood. But the last thing that we did want to mention here is that SCI does offer the ability for you to convert your SI reports into SCI reports as well. So I'm not going to show you the video on that because we also know, I'm aware that we have a time crunch. But at the same time, I did want to mention that you can convert any of your SI reports and those containers and bring them into SCI and continue your data analysis and reporting within Sage Enterprise Intelligence. All right, so with that, I will conclude my presentation, and I hope you learned something new about SCI today and you enjoyed the presentation. And if you have any questions, please feel free to see me at the booth. I'll be there. Thank you so much.